Alright, hey guys, it's Grim and Zorpox. So today we're going to do another past result. We're going to call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is really 7 questions we're going to do today.
Okay, cold.
So really
Let's begin.
so really and truly we just have like 7 topics and we're just going to talk about these topics. So the first topic we want to touch on is the HasLab Giant Man. What are your thoughts, Grim?
I don't know. It's like everybody was divided about that. Didn't that like cause a lot of controversy? Like to say that they didn't know if it was going to be like made or anything like that. But apparently now, I think from like today, I think they announced that they were going to actually do it. So, but what could I say is basically like a gigantic Marvel Legends figure.
Yeah, pretty much as
Yep.
everybody's saying, yeah. Would
Okay,
you?
yes, to come up with the head sculpts. I mean,
Yeah, but
the Skrull head sculpt, the zombie head sculpt, or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
I, I even if I could have afforded it, I don't think I would buy that. I'm not a huge Marvel Legends guy. Like to say huge, I would buy that. You know, I like to make teams in Marvel, but you're looking at like 199 for this thing, and as
And they
this,
say that's the cheapest.
yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
yeah. It had something cheaper. I think it had a Transformers for 150 or something like that. But
Okay.
I'll do some research and we'll put it up. But seriously, $199 for. But you realize that they're getting like articulated fingers and stuff on it. Well, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's okay, but when you really check it out, it's like what you get. Okay, it's basically what 2 feet tall.
Yeah, 2 feet
And
tall.
yeah, I mean, okay, it might be a chunk of plastic, heavy, pretty weighted or whatever, but it still boils back down to the same question. It's a Marvel Legends figure.
All right. So what else? What else? You saw a picture of it. You saw like the textures on the costume and stuff like that. So after seeing all that,
No,
and
well, like I said, the sculpt is good and everything like that, but it's just that at the end of the day, it's still a Marvel Legends
now
figure.
now something I will agree on. I'll say it now. I think they should sell that in stores and it shouldn't be a crowd fund. I don't even think it should be $199 for that. I will say 140 for the most. The the plastic to paper ratio it just off the charts with that one. And
Well, I know, you know what's the funny thing is, it's going to sell regardless.
no, it get
Well,
funded. It get fully
yeah,
funded.
so
It just didn't reach. I think one of the tiers was the first tier they had to reach was the zombie head sculpt, and then I think they were getting the Skrull head sculpt after. I could have it switched around, but I know that
I
was
think the Skrull head sculpt was the second tier.
the Skrull
If
was
I'm
the
not mistaken.
second. All right, so I was right.
Yeah,
I was right initially, and you really want a zombie head sculpt? If it's anything, I would want the Skrull head sculpt instead, because of the whole
yeah, that's a cool head sculpt.
yeah, the whole Secret
Yeah.
Invasion comic thing they had, and it had Secret Invasion just recently. I think it would have make more sense to let people go for that first because people don't really want the zombie, right?
No, not really, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. I still find these things could be in stores instead of this whole HasLab thing, and I believe it will fly off the shelves if you put it in stores at a decent price. People will buy
No,
this. People will buy multiples.
well, I guess. I mean, I
But
guess that's the outcome of it, but I mean, it, it's HasLab, for Christ's sake. I mean, so what can you do?
and then as I mentioned, HasLab, Grim. I think HasLab, even if they made all right, they made HasLab, right? But I think HasLab should have been more for like big things like a X Jet or something like that, or
Well, I
a
think
base.
eventually they probably might do that
Yeah,
because
but
remember,
they
X-Men's come out just now.
yeah, I believe it's a high percentage that they will do it, but what the price will be? We're going to charge $800 for extra.
Well, let's hope not. I mean, because when you really check it out, what's the average height of like Marvel Legends figure, like for the X-Men? Like maybe about what, 6 inches or so?
6 3/4 inches if you're going by the size of probably Colossus,
Okay.
because he's the biggest X-Man, I think. But you alright, so I could understand if you don't want to have them standing in the extra, you could have them sitting, and that might be what, about 5 inches? And you could probably do extra with all of them sitting in it, not necessarily standing. Yeah, but it's cool. That'll be a cool project, but I just want to see what the price will be. And if it will get back.
Like how much the GI Joe mothership, Cobra mothership was?
Oh man, that is a whole totally different company. That was Super 7.
Yeah, no, but I just wanna probably like do like a scale of assessment of it.
Oh,
So like for instance, that is like the typical GI Joe figure for Super 7 is like how tall?
no, that is the thing. The mothership they're building is only for 4-inch figures. So that will
Oh.
yeah. That's not gonna be so big. So it's a 4-inch. It's for 4-inch figures, but yet I think they want to charge near 600 US for it. $600 for it.
Well, if by judging by
With shipping.
I wouldn't say by judging by that scale of that and how I guess Haslam might do it, you're probably looking at probably like maybe 800 if they ever do that, like a black lid.
Yeah, I think it'll be around that ballpark figure too, $700 to $800. If they go, if they go higher than that, well, boy, sorry. I sorry.
And they might like add like lights and sound.
You'll see. Giant Man didn't have any lights and sounds, so you see.
Well, that's why he was supposedly in open coop and close inverted brackets. He's basically cheap.
Yeah, really, finger expressions cheap. I still say 140, you know, and I'm sure they will make a profit off of that. Sure they will.
Dude, I would say probably even like, to be fair, maybe maybe 140. Top 150 tops. But
okay,
not so like that.
So here's the golden question: would you buy that Giant Man for $199?
No, because I have no like attachment to it. I mean, I guess people who would probably buy that would be purists, you know, those people who, you know, again, nostalgia.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has its people. I mean, people can be mad. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's not going in your collection, it's going in their collection. And if that makes them happy, go ahead. Like, for instance, there's certain people who didn't like it, but said they still want to review it, which kind of makes no sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah, that kind of questionable for me also. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I guess they could always sell it after.
I guess, or maybe give it away or something, but I mean, I do see the sense in actually buying something that you don't really want, just for the heck of it.
Man, we could have a whole other topic concerning that, but to each their own, alright?
Yeah, well, like I said, at the end of the day, free will.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Sure, right. Alright, so alright, next topic. The G.I. Joe Vamp and Clutch. $99.99, $100. What do you say?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks decent. They're coming together or sold separately?
Nah, they're coming together. They're better.
Yeah,
they're coming together.
Yeah, okay, then it's with it. I would say it's with it.
Yeah, I find it look cool.
Yeah, it looked decent for that. I mean, again, like I said, it's G.I. Joe. I mean, especially G.I. Joe with a vehicle. Come on, clutch.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Grim, I was thinking about that last night, and G.I. Joe's scale is really 3 3/4 inch, 4 inches, you know. I mean, that is the best scale for vehicles. And
Exactly.
growing up, we got a wide range of vehicles up the wazoo. So I think that's the best scale, but the in thing now is 6 inches. So
Well, I mean, it's basically the standard now because I mean, I guess everybody's doing the whole 6 inches thing, but oh whatever. Pause. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, dude. Like I said, people are gonna collect what they want to collect. I do like GI Joe, so I don't mind having like a vehicle as well as it comes with with the figure itself.
yeah,
So yeah, no problem with that. But like I said, I find it hard to actually spend money on a giant man, and like I said, it's just a big honking piece of plastic. Yeah, it has articulated fingers. Okay, like what? So what? It comes with articulated
no,
fingers. What is it holding? Is it holding anything?
yeah. I think they'll want it to like hold Ultron and rip him apart or something. But as you go back to the Giant Man HasLab,
Uh huh.
I I do see the appeal for the articulated fingers. If it's a two
No,
foot, if it's a
it
two
doesn't make
foot,
any sense.
yeah, if it's a 2 foot Marvel Legends already come with separate hands. All
Exactly.
they
It
could,
doesn't make any
yeah, it
sense.
don't make no sense to me. Put it in stores, let people buy it. Forget about the articulated fingers, and just give people different hands, holding hands, punching hands, relaxed hands, because we
No,
get it
but not only
already.
that, the big question is, what's the integrity of those fingers?
Well, man, we don't
Are
know
they
yet.
gonna
We don't
are
know
they
yet.
gonna literally break off
I
like in a few months?
I don't think so. For their sake, I don't think it should. But we'll see eventually, because you remember the Sentinel had weak knees. It didn't have any ratchets on the knees, and that was causing a problem. So
No.
I guess they would learn from that and give the consumers better product this time around. All right, so let me just jump back to the Vamp and Clutch. All right, let me say you're out there in Texas and you see
Uh
it.
huh.
Would you buy it? And you're a G.I. Joe fan, would you
Well,
buy
like
it?
I said, it looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have like a GI Joe collection,
Yeah.
so and I don't think I'm gonna start one anytime soon. But it would be actually probably decent to just have. I mean, so I don't know what if like I said, it won't be like the top priority on my list of things to actually pick up. But I mean, if it comes around, I don't mind picking it up, especially like the NECA RoboCop. I would love to pick it up, but like I said, I don't have anything RoboCop wise. But I mean, you can't start. I mean, you
Yeah, you
can't
could
start
start.
actually. So I
That's a
mean,
good thing.
so
I think now is a great time to be a collector with these action figures, because it have so many companies doing so many different things and new things. But the main thing that they're focusing on is nostalgia, and they can say what they want. These
mhm.
companies not aiming at children, not
No,
really.
no, no, they're not. They're not
They aiming
because, like
at
for instance,
adult collectors.
prime example, the Rebel Tech TMNT titles, right? They weren't for kids,
They weren't for kids.
literally.
I know you really wanted those. I wanted those too. But I was late on the
Yeah,
draw.
and they are expensive like that.
They expensive
If you,
for
if
real.
you, yeah, if you could find them, that is. So
Yeah.
that's my only, like, one of my biggest regrets is not picking those up at
Alright.
that point in time.
But going back to the Vamp and Clutch, if it was for me, if I saw it, um I might be on the fence, because I don't have space for vehicles. I just have space for figures. But if I had space for the vehicles, yeah, I would have jump at it for sure. And I'd already start collecting the 6 inch GI Joes, and I have the 3 and 3/4 inch GI Joes, so might as well. It's a decent price. Um, okay, so next on, what do you think of the Loki series right now?
Um, Can I be completely honest?
Well, yeah, that's
I
why
kind
we
of
here.
I just lost all zeal of watching it,
Okay. And
and I've only reached like the second episode.
the second episode, wow,
Yeah.
that bodes, that's not too good. Well, actually, I on the fourth episode, and oh, contrasting to you, I really want to see how it will end because the fourth episode finishing this kind of cliffhanger. I don't
I'll
want
be
to
honest
give
with
it
you.
away,
I'm fed up of time travel.
man. You
I'm
think
just fed up.
they had enough with Back to the Future, right? But they just kept on beating that old horse, you know. Thought they would have stopped at time cut, but yeah, the time travel, and I think it's their way of putting in the rest of the characters too.
Yeah,
It's their
but
cop
I
out.
mean, it's like okay. There's the multiverse. There's also time travel.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, can we like get a break from that because we've been getting time travel and multiverse stuff from since what do you want to call it? Endgame. Look how long Endgame has come though.
I just tired of the whole time travel thing with all these movies. It's a cop out. You
Yeah,
want to
and
fix
the thing
something?
is that
Oh,
I'm
we'll
getting
go
a
back in
very
time.
what's that?
I say, oh, you want to fix something? Ah, we'll go back in time. We have a
Well,
speedster. Oh man, it
mhm.
messed up now. Go back in time and just warn us. You know, so yeah, I just
I don't
jaded.
know. It's really, really just frustrating. I mean, it's like, okay, I know they're trying, but I don't know. They need to try hard, and then okay, it's like I'm not a big Doctor Who fan, and that's the vibe I get a lot from like the Loki series. It's heavily influenced by Doctor Who.
By Doctor Who. Well, I've never watched Doctor Who, so you be telling me. But the fourth, the third episode, right? You got introduced to a new character. I'm gonna talk it out. And the way how that character was delivered, his speech, it kind of wearisome. You know, I connected with him a little bit, felt a little sorry for him, but the way how the way how he carrying about his lines, it like it long-winded, and it's like, okay, just say what you have to say. Why you have to pause in between every thing you say? You know, so that was a little frustrating for me, but I know he trying to portray this character as something, so I kind of understand what he did there.
No,
And,
I haven't seen it yet, but I could already see what's gonna probably happen. That's probably gonna be some sort of, main villain or the end game villain or
uh,
whatever.
not really, boy. I wouldn't give it
I'm
away,
just
but
I'm just storming. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't give it away. If you want to watch it, and then we could always do a breakdown on that like later on or something. Um, all right. Next question. Will you go and see the Marvels?
Um.
That sound
I
like
saw a little. I saw a
that
little.
sound like a no.
I saw a little piece of trailer, and they kind of like threw stuff that tried to like tease that
Okay. Hold a bit.
Thanos is in it. And,
Hold a bit, Graham. Would you pay to
yeah.
go and see that?
Well, that's what I'm explaining now. They said apparently today they released like some trailer or whatever that with Thanos or whatever that he might be that hinted that he might be in the movie.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's still not enough to say like I'm gonna put my head on a block and say yeah I'm gonna go and see it. I probably might go and see it if I'm bored, but I don't think I'll probably see it. No, I don't think it's that
Yeah,
interesting.
man, I want to go on a little rant on this, but before I do that, I want to send a shout out to English Biscuit, right? Um, she always listens to our stuff, Grim.
Okay.
Just wanna give her a shout out. Shout out to English Biscuit. I hope you enjoyed this one. And all right, so let me get on to my rant. Right now, I saw the trailer. They had a trailer
Mm-hmm.
last night when I was watching Monday Night Football. See, here's something I find Marvel lacking on these days. The actresses, right? Call me a hater,
Mm-hmm.
however. The actresses don't look like superheroes. A lot of
Oh,
them
okay.
don't look like superheroes. You see this set we get in here, they don't look heroic, right? Now, I could understand people want Thor to look like Thor. You want him to look
All right.
strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want Captain America to look like Captain America. Iron Man to look like Iron Man. Hawkeye have to look fit because he's a fighter, he's a superhero. But these
Mm-hmm.
female characters we have these days, they're not working out. They're looking like cosplayers you will see in a comic
Right.
book, right? Now, one thing in particular, I want to stress on again. I saw a clip of this Marvel movie, the Marvels, right? And there was one scene where the young lady that plays Photon, I don't know her name. You know her name? Boy, we bad with names.
No,
But
no.
the people outside there will know who we talking about. The young lady that playing Photon. I have no problem with her playing Photon. That is the character. But as a director, there's certain things you're supposed to look for. Now there was a scene, I don't know if you saw the trailer, what I saw, but it's like she in space and she letting out an energy blast and she's screaming, right?
Okay. Uh-huh. Listening.
That was the worst flight pose I have ever seen, even if you're in space or you're flying in the Earth atmosphere, right?
All right.
She looked awkward. She looked like a cosplayer on strings. And this is what I get into. You as a director or you as an actress, you portraying this character, you should do research on how superheroes look and how they react to certain things, how they pose with certain things. When you're doing a comic book movie, you should have a comic book with that character on it. So you will know, use it as a reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I explained earlier, to see how they will react, to see how they will look and stuff like that. The director now, he's supposed to, or she supposed to know these things. You're supposed to
All
have
right.
an idea of how a
Mm-hmm.
comic book character would look when they're in a flight pose. As I said, she looked like a cosplayer on strings. You have so much reference material. You have Jim Lee, Ed Benes, Dave Finch, Alex Ross, Joe Madureira. You have these excellent artists that drawing these things for decades. Please look at one of their pin-ups, artwork or something to know how to fold up your leg. Now we watching cartoons for like how long now? Since we small, right? And
Yeah.
you know how to look. You know how you know how a comic book character looks when they're like hovering in one spot. You know, there's normally have that
Yeah.
one leg up bent and thing, and they're looking all heroic. In that shot, she didn't look like that, right? When I watch Brie Larson don't look like she could save me.
Well, can I say something? Well, you go ahead and talk first, and then
Now you go ahead.
okay. Okay. Like okay. Like for instance, they say okay, a man could look like a comic book character because of he has the muscle mass and everything like that, right? Now, in retrospect and logically thinking about things, a lot of women cannot achieve the physique a comic book character has, right? So I guess they'll have to compensate like with try to do as their best as possible to portray the character, which is understandable. Like for instance, big prime example of that is Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. When she came out, everybody hated the fact that she's too skinny to be Wonder Woman, everything like that. But I do have to say, she nailed it in the first Wonder Woman movie. That was brilliant. It was brilliant. I actually enjoyed that movie. I mean, so you could actually like substitute certain things. She actually did the work and did the research what a lot of some people actually they don't read the comics. Like for instance, if you ask Brie Larson about her character, does she really know her character? I don't think so. Straight up, all right. If a true comic book fan approaches her and asks her like, "Do you know about this scene or whatever?" She probably might say no.
No,
So
no,
and the girl who played what's her name, Photon or whatever, I believe the same thing.
no,
They just don't know.
no. That's the thing. I don't expect you to be a nerd on the character, but it just
Uh-huh.
have certain things you could draw from to help you portray that character to the best of your ability. Now,
Right.
that's all I'm saying, Grim. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
The next, and I will touch on this again, right? I know it will take some people some time to get that physique, but
Mm-hmm.
it have different things you could do: calisthenics, yoga, lift light weights, and you will have a fit looking physique, right?
Well, they do
The
like
only
the parts in the suits and stuff like
yeah,
that, I
the,
guess.
the,
But
the only thing, no, not every female character have to be muscle bound.
mm-hmm.
That's not the case, right? The only
Right.
muscle bound character, well, I will call right now is She-Hulk. That's the only one that's
Uh-huh. Yeah.
supposed to, when she flex, she's supposed to have veins on her hands and stuff like this. And that girl from Secret Invasion, well, she already had the hand.
I know you were gonna bring up. I knew you were gonna bring up.
Why? What? How I couldn't, right? But that's all I say.
I think that was the biggest letdown of 2023, like Marvel wise.
Right? I'm not body shaming anybody, but I mean, this is your job.
No, well, the
It's
thing
just like a
it's not
engineer.
the fact that she even flexed. It's just that it looked out of proportion.
Well, that was
It
terrible.
looked it looked so weird.
Yeah,
Like
that
the
was
CGI was crazy.
exactly. That was funny
I
CG.
don't think it's her. I don't think it's her fault. I mean, at the end of the day, it's down to like the editors and stuff like
Yeah,
everything in post.
yeah. I'm not
But
saying
it just looked crazy to me.
yep. I'm not saying it's her fault. We're not blaming her. That is the director, the
Mhm.
editors, whatever. That is their thing to deal with. But what I'm talking about, you see, this Marvel movie. I saw that trailer last night. Man, Chris Hemsworth and them try, you know.
Yeah,
That's why
but,
those
I
movies
mean,
were. That's why those movies were so good, you know. Them fellas and them try. Black Widow tried. Scarlett Johansson, right? They tried,
yeah,
and it
she
seemed like
definitely she gave it a good shot.
yeah,
I would say that.
right. Even this girl who played Wanda, um, Scarlet Witch.
What's her name?
Yeah,
Basically, she's a part of the family.
yeah. Oh, she's one of the Olsons.
Yeah.
And we can't call her name right now, right? But you can see they tried. Gal Gadot tried, and just later on in the later movies, you could see like her body was getting more toned. You was
Yeah,
actually
sure.
seeing the
Sure.
musculature in her legs and certain things like that.
Mhm.
She tried, right? But this Marvel's movies, these characters, they're not looking like superheroes. They're just looking like cosplayers, right? I'm not donging them on the acting skills or anything. I want to see the movie, but it's just certain things you've seen in the trailer, and it's like, oh man, you know what you're in for, right? So that's just me. Anything you wanted to add?
I just don't like some of the agendas that Marvel's been trying to push.
Man.
That's all. Some of the
Oh
agendas
man.
are a little out there, and I hate to say it, I come to the movie to yes, enjoy myself, reflect on things, yes, but not like be really really out there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. Even this girl Natalie Portman who played the mighty Thor when she was the female version of Thor in the last
I think
Thor
she did.
movie,
I think she did a good job.
she did a good job too. And if you watch her shoulders look toned.
Yeah, she put in the work.
Yeah, she put in the work. Her shoulders look
She put
toned,
in the
so
work.
you're
Yeah.
looking like a superhero. She really actually she looked like Jane to me, but this set they had to do some work, and that is anyway. Let's move on. You ready?
Yeah.
Anything else you wanna add here?
No, no, I think we're good on that topic.
All right, good, man.
I think
Next
we're
one.
really good on that one.
The next one. The NECA Last Ronin figures. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, that's a decent buy, and especially the fact that now that they're coming in 2 packs, actually easily, it's easy to obtain. Hopefully,
2 packs.
yeah.
Is 2 packs they coming in? I thought it was
And,
like one.
no, 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 no. I can swear it was 2 packs that are coming
No,
in.
I think the Raphael and the Karai coming in a 2 pack.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't know. But they didn't show. I don't think they show the packages for the other Turtles and Master
Oh,
Splinter. But
oh, am I getting confused with the titles in time?
yeah, the Turtles in time coming in 2 packs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Right.
Titles in time coming in 2 packs. I think what happens is that when you can collect all, they're separate basically. Those they when you put them together, it looks like like a book. Like you put have look at it looks like basically a bookshelf. Then basically when you
Okay.
put all the boxes together.
Cool.
I
So
think if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, but definitely those 4 Turtles are a must get for me. Once I could get my hands on them,
Mhm.
I could definitely see them on my shelf. All right. So okay. Next question. MG Narrative Gundam. What you can tell me about that?
Okay, well, it's from Gundam narrative. Well, NT narrative. That's the movie. I think you saw it sometime back ago.
You had to refresh my memory of that one.
Basically, the gold Phoenix Gundam,
Oh,
the
all right.
Phoenix.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes. Let's
right.
go.
That's the I guess the main mobile suit in the movie. It's basically I guess it's basically the look of the way how it was portrayed in the first half of the movie, and they want apparently to do the different packs that it's gonna come with eventually, but yeah, it looks pretty decent. I don't mind picking it up. I mean, once it's not a transforming kit though, because I mean Bandai has gotten better with transforming kits, but yeah, I don't mind it. It looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a tall model kit. So yeah, I'm for it. I don't mind. I believe price point for that might be maybe like what if it hits the states, it's probably gonna be maybe like 110, 120.
Woo! That
Yeah.
sounds steep, boy. And how? What? Anything special in a frame? Anything special about the frame?
Well, it probably might have like coatings and stuff like different coatings. Maybe have like different new joints because Bandai has stepped the game up with any model world for the past couple of years. They haven't been producing as much master grade kits, but when they do release some master grade kits, it's usually like a big hit now. So I believe it's gonna be good because it probably has like sliding armor gimmicks, and then you have the whole cycle frame that looks pretty decent if you have like black lights or LED lights.
Right.
So you're gonna get it. It's gonna have gimmicks, but yeah, I would collect it. I don't mind having that in my collection.
All right. No problem. And what about this new Gundam Seed movie I was telling you about though?
Oh, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be good. I think it's gonna upset a lot of people, but I believe the movie's gonna,
All right. Hold,
be sick.
hold on before you go on. The MG Narrative Gundam. When is that going to get released? So the people out there will know, just in
Hopefully,
case.
hopefully maybe at the end of the year,
And then idea.
usually.
All right.
But I mean, it's gonna probably have delays. A lot of people, like especially in the U.S., Canada, and stuff like that, they're probably not gonna get it until probably maybe January, unless you have some kind of pre-order from one of the top stores. So I'll probably wait. Like I said, I know they're probably gonna have shortages and stuff like that, but I think it's best I just wait it out and then I'll pick it up
Yeah.
because I don't want to overpay.
Learn from the last experience. Yeah.
Yep.
Just wait it out. Sure you'll get it. All right,
And
so
a joke twice isn't nice.
sure, right. So let's go on to the Gundam Seed movie. Um, when
Yeah,
that
I think
released.
it's probably gonna release I think sometime next year. Well, I no, is it at the end of the year? I'm not too sure, but I think it's actually going to be decent because Kira Yamato, Ashton Zala, and a few other main characters or beloved characters of the series are going to be in it. They're gonna have new mobile suits. I heard the first mobile suits a lot of people didn't really are not too keen on because apparently they're battery powered instead of nuclear powered like before. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but I guess they're gonna have some kind of storyline of why and they stop using like nuclear power.
Okay.
So we'll see. And then I guess the way how they design them, it's gonna be in tune with the Gundam metaverse. So that's a thing now and all too. But I don't know. I don't think I would be taking part in the Gundam metaverse stuff. It's because what was funny was they had a big leak the other day and also in the Gundam metaverse, whereby people were able to take some basically some secret mobile suits that they're going to bring out and will be printing mobile kits. So the Bandai had a big leak.
Okay. Okay. Wow. But I remember one the latest Gundam movie I saw. I think that was last year. Was Hathaway's Flash, and that was
Yep.
pretty good.
And the mobile suits are not gigantic mobile suits.
Yeah.
To me, they're actually probably one of the two most biggest mobile suits you could probably there is in Gundam. Well, I mean, they're bigger. They're bigger like mobile suits, but like Gundam size, those are big. But I guess that's why they haven't really brought them out in like 1/100 scale because the high grades are actually the size of master grade, a typical master grade kit. So imagine you scale that up to a master grade size. That's going to be huge.
Yeah. That would be huge. All right.
Very,
So
probably very costly too. You're
yeah.
probably going to pay like perfect grade money for that.
Well, all right.
It'll be
So
sick though itself, but it's going to be expensive.
all right. So that was our like what 7 questions. It was definitely 7 questions that we answered tonight. Anything else you wanna add?
Not really. I mean, if you want to just shoot the shot and just brainstorm about like stuff that already or what you might think that's look interesting.
Add.
Even though I don't like the Marvel Legends, I mean I don't like them, period. But I do like the way how the X-Men '97 figures look. They look pretty decent. Like I mean, like basically like how they were like in
Yeah,
the cartoon. So
yeah, but
I don't mind getting those.
well, I'm guessing that they will look exactly like how they will look in this '97 cartoon. The toys came out before the show, so it
Yeah, the
it
Rogue figure actually looks
should,
pretty decent.
yeah, it
That's like one of
should
the best Rogue figures I've seen in a while.
look exactly like how the cartoon is. One other thing I really want to touch on too is that the prices are Mezco. Mezco just
Yeah, what
shoots
about it?
up over like $100 for like certain Mezcos these days. They have a Mezco GI Joe Duke that coming out. I think is $119.
Mm-hmm.
The face sculpt is the thing of nightmares to me. They could have done a little better on that. But man, from well, I've actually talking to some friends. You know, Mezco was $50 before.
Really?
Yeah, it's
To me,
tough.
like, okay, like I heard about Mexico through you basically. So, like,
Yeah,
one of your first few figures, I believe it was like the
yeah,
Black Panther figure that you had.
yeah, but that wasn't even $50. That was when Mezco prices were already rising.
Yeah, well,
Already
that's when I found out about Mexico
Yeah,
figures, really.
boy, Mezco started off at $50, 50 $60, and so it just went up. You remember the show The Dark Knight? when Batman fought the mutant leader,
Yeah.
right? The Batman was the first ever Mezco made. If I'm talking trash, you feel free to correct me in the comments below, but I definitely feel, yeah, that was the very first Mezco made, and it was good quality. I watched so many reviews. Strident did a review on it, and he also like refers it when he doing like Batman stuff, and I think
Uh-huh.
ODC also did a review on it, and it was good stuff. But man, do you really think Mezco now warranted that extra $60 for this stuff? I mean,
Well, again, it all boils down to, I guess, the collector and how bad they want it. I mean, people are willing to sometimes, basically rip their arm off to get something.
yeah, eat ramen and crackers for the rest of the month to get
No,
these toys.
no, I think some of these guys is like, yes, they're willing to do it for like at least maybe 3 years. So it
But
is what it is. I mean,
yeah,
some people,
and
you know, they love what they love,
I'm
so
not,
you can't fault people for that.
not gonna pound them for that, but I mean, anyway, priorities is a hell of a thing, huh? And you know that Mezco makes good stuff, but man, I find, well, the prices of everything going up, and we talking about action figures here. This is just a hobby for us. It's not like a very top priority. It's not a top priority over your food, neither your bills, right? But
No, sir,
when
agree, Bob.
when the thing that relaxes you at times start to get expensive and you can't afford it anymore, what you going to do?
Well, like I said, that's the age-old question. That person in time has to, ask themselves.
You
I mean,
you remember we made a joke when if stuff get too expensive, we go in and start to play with like collect rocks and cardboard cutouts and stuff.
well, there are people who actually do that. So,
and put it on our shelf. Well, if things get worse, like more expensive, I might have to start doing that. Yes, man, getting crazy. What about you? Anything you
well,
want to touch on before we, like we bust out of here?
not
Anything?
not really. I think I'm good
You're good.
at the moment.
All
Yeah.
right. So, all right, guys, that was it for this show. Um, any positive things you want to tell Grim before we get out of here?
Any positive things?
Wow.
You know what?
You know,
Today was a good day. Let's say that today was a good day.
yeah, today was a good day. As I say, we are alive and well, and we able to do this show. So it was a good day. So,
Exactly. You know what I mean?
so
So
to our 56 million subscribers out there, I just want to say you guys be safe and love one another and look out for your peeps, man, and keep collecting. If it's something you like doing, do it.
I just want to say also, again, to everybody who follows us, who comments and everything like that, thank you. It does a lot
Yeah, it
when you
does a
guys
lot.
do that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Thanks,
please
thanks a
like,
lot.
comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, and I plug in. Grim did a review on the NECA Hudson that is on the channel currently. And if you're listening to this, take a look at that. Leave a comment.
It's not the best video in the world, but I tried,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try harder.
We all try. We all try, and that's what it's all. That's what it's all about. You try and you improve on where you have to. All right.
Exactly.
So guys, we are out. We'll see you guys on the next one. Right? That's it. We going?
That's
Am I
it.
saying
Peace
anything?
out, guys.
All right. Peace out. Later.